this is my car that I always wanted to have in my life, and I bought it in 2007.
Okay.
And it's been my car ever since. And this is her.
What's with the change of heart, if you don't mind me asking?
So, a lot of change of hearts. My wife got brain cancer in 2018, and she died.
I'm sorry for your loss.
She lived until 2022. So from really 2000, it was June 2020 or 2018 when she got diagnosed, and it was in storage that year.
Yeah.
And so, from 2018 to 2022, it was really in storage. I would start it up every once in a while. I'd drive it a couple miles just to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
But something clicked in that time frame, and I don't drive it anymore, really. It's all fresh and pretty and running great. And really, it's either store it for the winter again or sell it.
Makes
and
sense.
I just decided that I'm gonna give it a.
And you have other toys. The Jeep is fun.
I got another Jeep.
Oh, you got another Jeep?
Yeah, I have like a little Wrangler.
Is that your wagon too?
That's Tommy's wagon.
That's a nice wagon.
That's a nice wagon.
That's a nice wagon.
And I have 2 kids, and so taking care of their cars, literally, Sarah, right now I take care of 5 cars.
Yeah.
And this is the 6th.
And this is
the one that requires
the priciest
the
and
most.
requires the most attention, yes.
This one requires all the attention. So. Okay, bye.
Action! Hello!
My 1987 911 Turbo. My pride and joy. Going to a new home. Into Monterey, California, to DODI Auto Sales. Thank you very much.
Thank you. How was your experience like?
Fabulous. Easy. I went to Houston, Texas to buy this. It was a California car. And it was a car that I always wanted. My dream car. And looks like I'm passing it on for someone else to be their dream car.
Absolutely.
I hope you guys enjoyed those videos. We make those videos so you guys see that we buy these cars from people who genuinely love the cars. This guy bought the car. It was his dream car. After he had a great year at work, he bought the car, and this was the car he always dreamt of owning. And he owned it for 17 years. This isn't a car that came out of an auction or somewhere that the car wasn't respected. No, this was a car that was taken care of through the years. The guy spent a lot of money in the past 2 years just servicing the car. The paint's in phenomenal condition. It has little cracks right there on the driver's side fender. I want to point it out. Besides that, I don't say there is any notable imperfections in the paint. The car is in phenomenal condition inside and out. It's tight. It runs great. It fires right up. It's not something that you have to take to a shop and have a bunch of work done. Not to say it's a concourse car, but it's a very, very nice car. It's been repainted the original color, or at least some of it has in the past. The car has no accidents, a clean Carfax, a lot of records, and all the details will be either on the website or in this video. Feel free to check it out and watch it to its entirety. Feel free to come by and check it out. Feel free to take it to an inspection. Feel free to do whatever you guys like. It's a gorgeous car. You rarely see them in this shape, and we'll be showing you every inch of it. You know, black is a really difficult color to own. Typically, you can see imperfections very clearly. But on this one, there's really no major imperfections around the car. You look at the paint, it's like glass. You can see the sky. Whoever cleaned it always cleaned it correctly, because there's not very many swirl marks or anything like that in the paint either. This paint is like glass. You guys can see exactly what's on and around it. It's amazing how well kept this black is. Sunroof, really nice. The seal around the sunroof's in good shape also. The body lines are excellent. The wheels are gorgeous. It's got a cool tint on it as well. So the car's interior is in phenomenal condition. All your tags are the way they should be. Rockers are nice. Dash is in good shape. All your gauges look really good. The seats are in very good shape. No sign of wear. The sunroof works. And the headliner is in really nice shape. It's nice and tight. There's no imperfections there. The carpeting's all really nice underneath it and the floor mats. Door jambs are in good shape. And door panels are in good shape as well. Now let's go to the back. All right, now we're on the passenger side. Much like the driver's side, it's in really nice shape. Dash. The carpeting's all really clean. Smells like new in here. Good carpeting underneath. Your door jambs look really nice. Everything has, you know, cadmium here, and it shows still gold because it was always indoors. It was never really in the weather. Door jambs are nice. The seats are in excellent condition. All right, now we have all the carpet off. You guys can see under here. No rust, no issues. That's just glue. So this car fires right up. It doesn't smoke. I haven't noticed any leaking whatsoever. We're gonna put it on a jack later for you guys to show you. Motor sounds great. It idles really nicely. Before he sold it to me, he said the entire fuel system. I haven't went through the records to see the extent of that, but he said the accumulator, the pumps. I don't know if he did the fuel distributor, but he did a lot of recent work. He also just replaced the turbo. But the motor looks great, it sounds great, it runs great. As you guys could see, a very, very exceptional car, guys. It's hard to show you much of the engine because everything's so tight in here, but let's try video. Runs and drives excellent. There's no shaking in the steering wheel. The car goes straight down the road. The brakes feel good, the clutch feel good, and it shifts smoothly through all gears. If you can't show them the gauges, all the gauges are operating. You guys can cruise this thing on the highway just fine. You could drive it wherever you guys live. The car is sorted out and ready to go and ready to be enjoyed. The radio works. The climate control we can try now. Hard to tell how cold it's supposed to blow because we're not in a very hot climate. It's relatively cold, but I would say it could use a charge. Alright guys, let's go through the undercarriage. Undercarriage is really nice. I don't see any sign of leaking of any kind, which is good. You can see right here, this has not been cleaned or anything. It's the way we got it, and it's really dry. And we just came from a drive, and there's no drips of any kind, as you can see, on the engine or the transmission. So you guys are welcome to come take it to a mechanic and triple check. But we just drove the car, and here it is, dry as a whistle. Tires are in really good shape. Like I said, I'm not sure. Give me 1 second. Valve covers are dry. All right, guys. So here's what we have in terms of paperwork. First off, you got the original steering wheel. It's in absolutely perfect condition. Check it out. You have the original radio right there. The original book for the radio. And he did a lot of work just in the past year or two. So here are all the records. Here's a quick story of the car that he kept for me. You guys can read it over. All the work he recently did and whatnot. New clutch and belt. And I guess there was a lot more than I anticipated here for records. Now let's go, I guess, one record at a time. So this was 2022. And that was a $5,000 receipt right there. Now the next one. That was a $700 receipt. This is just the VIN identification. He probably was decoding it. I don't know what's in here. I'd probably have to run it and see, but I'm assuming it's related to the car. This is a $3,400 receipt for some mold trimmings and whatnot. Let's get that out the way. A $700 receipt for mass airflow and miscellaneous objects here. This is probably a bigger receipt here. You guys can read it. Pause the video if you want to read it. There's still one more sheet here. It's a $3,700 receipt. These are all in the last few years, so. Here's another receipt again. Pause it, new tires, miscellaneous fuel pump, relays, connectors. That's a almost $3,000 receipt right here. Here's the owner's manual. And that is what I have to offer.